Hi, I'm Butch Boraski, your Nye County Commissioner, District 4. Our future is dependent now more than ever on the plans we put in place today. I have proven myself as a leader with experience and knowledge of our county's issues and needs. I have a common sense approach as your Commissioner, and I am willing to work with everyone to make the community a better place to live. I am asking for your vote to let me continue to work for you and to keep our community moving forward. I'm Butch Boraski, your Nye County Commissioner.
Paid for by Friends for Boraski.
Question 4. Nye County Sheriff. How will you improve communications between the Sheriff's Office and the Nye County District Attorney's Office, improve crime scene investigation accuracy, and work together to get and keep Prump safe?
Well, first let's talk about crime scene and accuracy. If there's a violent felony, robbery, murder, I believe that it is important that a DA, investigator, and maybe an attorney shows up. I would like to see an attorney be attached to the Sheriff's Department so that when they write the search warrant, they fully explain to the officer where they can and cannot go. This keeps you, the citizen, out of liability. If you own property and somebody sues because somebody went beyond a scope of an investigation, beyond the scope of a search warrant, you're probably not going to like that outcome. Now, I've worked with Sakias and I've worked with Leica units, and yes, they give you the perfect crime scene. It's a little computer. Guy holds a stick over whatever evidence, and it maps it out for you on a piece of paper. That's really cool. However, when you use that for traffic accidents, you're still going to have to find out what the speed of the vehicle was, how fast because of crush damage. All my deputies will be trained to handle not only traffic accidents, but the most difficult officer-involved shootings. And I will call on Metro, because Metro handles a lot of these investigations on a day-by-day basis. And if they can't come out, I will send a deputy to go work with Metro for a month or a couple of weeks. And I'm going to tell you what, that's the best on-the-job training. He can come back and teach his own people what he's learned out there instead of the occasional thanks, DeMeo. Occasional nice. Anyway, with the DA's office, here's the deal. Get a tracking system on these reports. It's the sheriff's job and his supervisor's jobs to track these cases, to find out where they're at, in the DA's office. If the DA's dragging the cases on, we'll go to the Attorney General's office. But either way, it's the sheriff's responsibility and his lower management to track these reports and to make sure that they are seen and turned in within the proper amount of time. And that's what I believe. Thanks.
That's a lot of questions. That's a good question. Actually, let me start. I was a detective. My former agency, I was a detective, so I actually investigated crimes and knew the best ways to investigate crimes, and sometimes by trial and error. But we get the crimes correct, and we get the people arrested, and we get the crime solved. So I knew that we needed technology, and I actually have certifications in information technology. I used to teach as an academic professor in Southern Nevada, so I know where technology fits in, I know where manpower fits in. One of the things we did recently was purchase the Sakia equipment, and so far we've done numerous investigations, traffic and crime scenes with the Sakia, which actually gives us the ability to use 2 and 3D ability to actually recreate the crimes and get people and the juries, if we have to go to trial, an idea what actually happened at that crime scene. So we're using the Sakia equipment. We actually do our own accident investigations now within Nye County. We used to have to call it NHP for accidents within our county roads. We now do those investigations ourselves using the Sakia equipment, this technology that we just purchased. The other thing too is how we're going to have communication with the DA's office. I believe the problem was at the top. In 2004, I sat down with Peter Knight, this is how long ago this was, to get a fast-track system where we can see people commit Schedule I crimes like robberies, burglaries, rapes, car auto thefts, and get these people moved into the DA's office a lot faster by using a fast-track system. Peter Knight was excited about it. We developed a form, we developed what they needed. The hold-up with that was the person that used to be, was going to be in the office now, is going to be the former DA in a few weeks. That's the problem. Leadership is at the top. And I believe that whoever you vote for as the next DA will basically give us a better opportunity to have that open communication. How do we communicate the community safer? Is by cooperation with the DA's office. We both have a buy-in in keeping this community safer. People look at the criminal justice system now and laugh. If you look at the task force, Fred Task Force, those people we arrested, we've been arresting them all this year, over and over and over and over again. OR. One person, 12 burglaries, 3 failed to appears, drugs we caught him with, and he get OR. 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 So we need somebody that's going to be there working hand in hand with us. The DA's office is an integral part of that. We both have responsibility to make this community safer. We have a partnership in that. So I really hope that the next person who gets that office will sit down, because we have a lot of ideas. Working community policing, making the community safer that had a high crime rate in another jurisdiction will definitely give us a better part. Talking to the deputies, we talk to our deputies about what we can do differently since we've been in community policing, and they do give us ideas. But the best way we can do to keep these predators off the streets is have them given a conviction and given quick move into the system so it's not a laughing stock anymore. And by that, we need a partnership between the DA's office.
For News 46, I'm Roving Rodney.